этом
Майку нашла, да?
Вы смотрели все
чё-
3
чё
месяца
за-
и
Какую тему
доказательства.
заказывать? Не помню.
Такую. Здесь главную.
Цель.
В этом дополнение надо.
Hey! Oh,
Здравствуйте.
wait.
Оп,
I'm supposed to say the
сказать,
slogan.
делись. Так, давай.
You can do this, Anna.
Саммерс.
Here goes. It doesn't matter if you're you or me. We're all part of the Rizzo's family. How was that?
I thought that was
Кажется,
a
попытка
real good effort.
плохой. Она не
Keep at it.
великолепна. Естественно, тут совершенно нечего стесняться, конечно.
No jest. Well, that's a wager I sure would have lost.
Получится.
Guess even a busted
That's all.
spectrometer can be right if you hold it to the light, huh? I'm sure you've guessed it, but I'm not the best at remembering slogans.
Память.
And when I can't remember them, I tend to just make them up.
Что буду
But I guess that's why I'm just an intern and not a
стажёркой,
full-timer.
постоянно
At
становлюсь,
least
в
not
таком
yet.
случае пока. Ты случайно не знаешь, в саду не-
What? No,
Нет,
that's
конечно,
ridiculous.
это глупо.
I can't tell you
Так
I've never made
конечно.
any mistakes, but it'd be
Есть
pretty hard to
там
keep my
ничего
job if
против-
I were trying to
Мало.
break everything.
Вроде бы там
Though there was the time I
Один
tried to fix a broken
очень
hinge on
пятно.
one of our mosquito hives and released a
случайно
swarm.
выпустил
Chased
Ройнос.
me around the orchards 3 times before I managed
Там
to get help.
погнали, пока коллеги не спасли. Сука. Бля. Так. Если учесть, что тебе могли зажали до смерти, тебе просто... То есть это ты косяком считаешь?
Don't I know it?
Точно.
Worker friend of mine ran afoul of one of the swarms and had to get new kidneys.
Как-то неудачно
Not due to
набрался на
renal
роль.
failure, but
Вот
because the mosquitoes kept stinging his kidneys.
что почти
Don't worry though, mosquitoes are typically only
Переживайте.
about when living
какие-то
folks aren't
точно
in the
попадают
orchards.
только когда в садах никого. Что будет, если скиты выберутся с Джулия во время
I am contractually obligated to tell you that mosquitoes
Это
never get
никогда
out
не
during visiting hours. But when they do, the only way to get them to return is to go directly to hive control and activate emergency recall. Which isn't easy, considering all the hives near control. But this is all a departure from what I wanted to say. I've been trying to help the orchards, not harm them.
Yep.
Hold a moment. You haven't found anything, have you?
То узнали? На операционном пульте остались следы странного вещества. Ты про это случайно ничего не знаешь? Сажатся с пупырки, следы ядовитой смеси с пениса.
Why should weed killer affect saplings?
Придется нику.
Weed killer. It's in the name. It should kill only weeds. That really seems like it's more on product design than on me.
операционном пульте,
Well,
так.
maybe.
сказать.
I might have had a supersized cup of mixed purpleberry punch and lemon slap that I might have knocked over when I was running routine diagnostics. Look, I know what you're
Ах ты
thinking,
пизда,
but I have the proper
ебаная.
permit to mix those drinks. I just left it in my other work uniform.
I don't know if I believe her,
Не верит, но мне
but she's
кажется, она
really
здесь
trying her best.
Hey, we have a lot of uniforms.
A
It's hard
complex.
keeping track of all your belongings.
Ты уронила в стакан до или после того, как сняла с пульта панель.
How did you
Как вы
notice?
заметили, в общем,
The
диагностика
diagnostic
обычно.
normally takes hours,
So-
and that's only if humidity's low. I wanted to take the initiative to try and make it faster.
Осознай ситуацию.
But there's nothing to come clean
Нечем
about.
сознаваться,
I've
я
just been
стараюсь.
doing my best out here.
Это первая стажерка, которую я вижу. Я не видел одну замученную актрису.
Oh, yes.
Видела
I
некоторое
thought I
время
saw
назад
someone who
встретила
looked
теплиц
self-important
какую-то
enough to be
заносчивую
her by the
дамочку.
conservatory some time ago.
Думаю, это была
Not
она,
to speak
хотя
ill of the dead.
камер.
I simply never liked the way she stole the limelight from the true
Просто меня
star.
давно злит, что есть
Burbage
никто не
3001.
еще гений. Бербедж 3100. Фанатка Бербеджа
I
еще
certainly
какая.
am. That aerodynamic
Эти
chassis,
обтекаемые
how the
линии
light
корпуса, эти
glints
блики
off
на
his
круглой
rotund
голове, его
head,
голос,
the
пощады
way he
нет,
enunciates,
допустим, спит войны.
cry havoc, and let loose the canids
Что
of
тут еще
war.
помимо певички тут
Excuse me,
тоже
I got a little lightheaded there.
ощущение, что там
Nobody does
прекрасно, что
Shakespeare like
представляем Бенджамин,
Burbage.
просто нет рамок.
What were
Помнишь,
we
что мы с
talking
вами
about?
обсуждали? Как насчет Спенсера?
Who?
Два? Таковы закон ушел.
I suppose so.
Наверное, я еще, наверное,
I also
перегляну
suppose Helen
внезапно.
won't be stealing the limelight ever again.
Кажется, ты первая стажерка, которую я вижу.
It's not so different
Я
from
мало
being a
чем
regular
отличаюсь,
worker.
что сотрудник,
just with
который
less pay and
платит
less
и уважает
respect.
меньше.
Oh, it's also more
Еще
dangerous
положение
than
было
traditional
бесспорно.
employment.
Опыта в
You don't have the
работе все
experience
равно
to back up
страшно,
your
что
work
уволят.
yet, but being fired isn't any less threatening. Work-wise, I do a bit of everything.
Только не
The
голос.
orchards have been short-staffed as long as I've been working here. So if there's an odd job around, it usually gets passed to me.
Дают мне. Какое у нас в стране, нахуй. Как тебя сюда звали?
Laws.
Ну,
You've got a
законы
sixth
для
sense
нас
for
просто
finding the
чутье
most
на самые
embarrassing question,
неприятные
huh?
вопросы.
My mother is the Rizzo's
Она
assistant vice
ассистентка
president of flavor
вице-президента
testing.
по контролю
She set me up with
вкусов.
this
Она меня
position,
сюда и устроила.
mostly
Мне
to keep me
кажется,
from
в
troubling
основном,
her work,
чтобы я у
I
нее
think.
под ногами не
Consequently, I don't always feel like I deserve to
что
be
есть,
here.
есть не заслуга.
All the more
Конечно,
reason
это
to work
повод
harder, I
удвоить
say.
усилия. Ты же не собираешься вечно оставаться
Much as I
стажером.
love
Как бы
delivering
мне не
coffee and
нравилось
medical
подавать
attention,
оказывать
not
медицинскую
quite,
услугу, но
no.
нет.
Don't tell anyone I
Только
said
никому не
this, but I
говорить, но
sometimes
иногда мне
feel that
кажется,
our
с рабочим
workers could be
следует
treated a
час
little better.
больше, скажем, будете
Maybe only
хотя
get
бы
electrocuted
один
awake
раз
every other day.
я себе, блядь.
So I'm shooting
Так
for
что я хочу
administration in
дорасти до
Rizzo's.
высшего
Maybe even
руководства,
the
а
board
может
itself.
даже до коллегии.
Best way to
Кажется,
evoke
добиться
change is from the
перемен проще
inside, I
всего
think.
будет изнутри. Какой смысл быть стажеркой, если с этим связано
Much higher chance of
вероятность
promotion.
получить
If I
повышение?
can tough it out here without
Держать
getting
на этой
axed,
должности,
I can
можно
skip the 5+ years of customer service I'd
работать
normally have
как
to deal
минимум
with.
5 лет
I
поддержки.
can prove my
Мне
merit
кажется,
here and move up in
ценность
the world.
поднимут
And the
чуть
sooner I
выше,
do
чем
that, the
сказать
sooner I can set to
скорее.
improving things for everyone else.
Помогать людям опасно, в коллегии не любят, когда кто-то пытается. Угу. Если только никто не использует для работы.
Wow, that's some
Да, это уже
decidedly
паранойя
paranoid
какая-то,
thinking.
мне кажется, до
I
такой
can't imagine
подлости
someone
никто
ever
не
doing
опустится.
something that
Да ты
nasty.
хуёво так знаешь. Ладно, ясно.
Happy to enlighten you on the fascinating world of internships. Let me know if there's
Что-то
anything I
понадобится
can
мне
help you
сейчас,
with.
хотя, возможно, мы
Unless
уже
you already have,
общались,
and
а
I've
я
forgotten.
забыл. В
In
таком
which
случае
case,
обещаю,
I
что
probably won't
второй
forget a
раз
second time.
постараюсь не забыть. Это... Короче, ладно. Прибыл. Забавно скажу. Надо. Блин, с собой. Нравится. Здорово, очкастый.
You're back, I see. Glad Slug hasn't managed
А,
to
вы
scare you off.
вернулись. Приятно видеть.
I
На
think it's
самом
more
деле
of a wonder
поразительно,
that
что
nothing in
их
these
не перебили
law-forsaken
какие-нибудь
orchards has
обитатели
managed to
проклятых
kill them.
садов.
How's the
Как
investigation
продвигается
going? You
состояние
got a complete
метода
report for me
отчет?
yet?
Чем больше будет меня дергать, тем медленнее будет.
All right. Let's hear the details.
В пульте управления кто-то пролил неизвестно что.
A drink? I ain't never heard of no saboteur dumping drinks all over equipment to destroy it. I hate to say it, but that sounds more like worker carelessness.
How many times do I have to tell you this, old man? Slug isn't behind your problems. Slug wouldn't even need to cause you problems. Your own workers do enough.
Так. Сколько я еще должен повторять? Слизь ни в чем не виноват. И погибли потому, что подмешал удобрение.
Ha!
А,
Knew
я
Slug
знал,
was
что
behind
это
the
все
damn
дело.
sabotage.
Please.
Для вас.
We're subtle,
Конечно,
but that's
деликатно
too
похож
subtle.
на то, что
If we wanted to destroy your saplings, you'd have known them by the blackened remnants of their stems, not some half-assed poisoning.
с автомата покончил.
I see you left a few of them intact even.
Хотелось бы,
Smashed more than I'd like, but I guess I'm glad you
что
didn't obliterate them
что-то
all.
осталось.
Never did like
Терпеть
leaving a
не
job
мог.
half-finished myself. But that's me.
So what were the fine
Чем
details of the
то есть
sabotage anyhow?
Теперь, как я понимаю,
Were
поступки
Slug's lackeys trying to get the
Слушай,
mechanicals to
перебить
kill
их
all our
скидов.
wasquitos?
Видимо, но в реальности автоматы пытались перебить все живое. Вы предполагаете, что происходит следствие заработка?
Of course. And what better way to
Самое
do that
простое
than by
эффективное
targeting
уничтожить
our
наших
colonizers?
руководителей. Это было
It'd be
бы
a hell of a
почти
pain to kill
невозможно.
manually,
И
but
направить их
if you set the
автоматов
mechanicals to do it,
In your delusional
Little
fantasy,
fantasy.
the waspitos wouldn't be out until next pollinization cycle. Wouldn't someone notice the rampant mechanicals beforehand?
that seems like a question you should be
Ко мне,
asking
а.
yourself.
Блин,
Well, yes, it's possible to manually start and end cycles in hive control, but we keep a careful watch on it. And there have been no non-Rizzo's personnel in or out.
Stop wasting everyone's time, Hathaway. What you're proposing is infinitely less likely than an idiot maneuver by one of your incompetent workers. I won't hear any further slander. Let's go through this one final time so even you can't confuse it, Hathaway. Slug didn't do a damn thing to your orchards. You're chasing ghosts.
Talk about ghosts all you like, but someone was screwing with my orchards. If it wasn't Slug, then who the hell was it?
помолчать.
You picked a hell of a time to lose your tongue over there, friend. I guess I can't force you to tell me anything,
Приятно было.
but the peace of mind would have been worth much to me. Right now, we of the orchards have to settle things with Slug. I reckon that you're about as impartial a third party as we're gonna get.
Это соглашение.
Can you mediate?
Ah, what the hell.
Кому же?
The orchardist seems to get off on
вот это
complicating what should be a simple deal.
Это просто
But at this
начинаешь
point, I just want to be paid and go. The pollen in the air is agitating.
После выхода количественного спектра убит. хорошие помойные, если у тебя нет. Если еще у меня поцапаться, я обоим языки вырву. Вынуду слезаря потратить. Время присутствует в садах только снежно.
Never liked paying bits if I ain't gotta, but you're right. If we get production finished now, we'll be able to pay later. Thoughts, Slug Boy?
I think that's the first interesting suggestion I've heard since our back and forth began. Slug can wait for an increase in costs. I hope we won't have this conversation again.
Все, тема, господа хорошие.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's Rizzo's!
Yeah, but-
Welcome to the Purpleberry Nut Hut, you
Please.
wonderful, wonderful
блядь?
customer! Thank you for giving my
That's it.
humble existence value.
I don't know if whatever that is catching,
Это
but let's keep our
прям
distance.
подходи.
I sure am! Good lamps you got on you to take notice.
Чё, блядь? Подожди, у нее в шее какая-то хуйня? Ёбаный в рот, ты чё? Это чё, типа, блядь? Ты ебанула, что ли, чё тебе? Бать, у тебя рожа, нахуй. Покоситься на существование на шее, ладно, сделаю вид, что это нормально. Всё верно, деньги-то у вас хорошо работают. Не, я сейчас хочу понять, что у меня за хуйня.
Oh, that?
Это
I call
называется
it my
маленький
little
пассажир.
passenger.
Даже не
I
знаю,
don't know
почему,
why.
когда это
The name just appeared in my head when this thing showed up on my neck.
Не двигайтесь, я отрежу это от вас.
Don't you
Только
dare!
попробуй,
Or
я
I'll
сама
cut
отрежу
something
что-нибудь от
off
вас.
you.
Ой,
Gosh, I'm
простите, сама не
sorry.
знаю, почему
I
я
don't
это
know where
сказала,
that
просто я
came from.
почувствовал
I
сильное
just
желание
felt this
защитить
urge
моего
to
маленького
protect my
пассажира.
little passenger, even if
Это
it means
придется
hurting
навредить
you.
вам. Это совсем ненормально, я как долго в таком состоянии.
Couple of
Уже
days.
пару дней,
Ever
с
since it
каждым
showed up,
часом я
I've been
становлюсь все
feeling happier
счастливее.
and happier. I really can't imagine life
Yeah.
without my little
Теперь я
passenger.
просто жить не могу без... Итак, где вы нашли этого маленького
I don't
пассажира? Не
know.
знаю, просто
It
однажды
just
он мне
appeared one
появился,
day.
наверное,
I guess I
случилось,
just
когда я
picked it up
работал в
while
садах.
working in the orchards. Sometimes I
Да,
wonder
пытаюсь
how it
понять,
showed
откуда
up,
он у меня.
and I
Когда я
start to
начинаю
worry.
волноваться,
But
то мне
worrying
становится
feels
плохо,
bad, and
а
I
я
hate
вижу, что
feeling
мне плохо,
bad.
поэтому я не
So I don't
волнуюсь из-за
worry
этого.
about it.
Медленно сделать шаг назад, слушайте.
Now I'd love to get you something. Maybe a couple
Почему?
somethings? Whatever you
Okay.
like, I can
Почему?
sell it to you at a low, low price.
Говорят, тут продаются билеты на экскурсию. Лена, Архонская перед смертью посещала, ты не видела?
I'm sorry,
За
the
последнее
only
время
celebrity who
сначала
shopped
только одна
recently is Black Hole
Видите,
Birdie.
черная
Quite
дыра.
the
Между
affable
прочим,
man,
у
as
меня
it so
путники
happens.
мужчина.
And the stories
Кстати,
are wrong. He
неправда
could
про него
probably
говорят,
lift
мне
two
кажется, что он
benches of
поцеловал
tossball players at once, not just one. Laws, not just affable, but virile too.
Силач.
Ooh, wait a minute. Now
Девушка
that his
умерла,
bow's
значит,
dead,
будьте
that means
свободны,
Birdie's
пожалуйста, в
single.
следующий раз, когда
Maybe I'll
он
strike up a
будет
little more than
ограниченной жизни.
conversation the next time he comes by.
Знаешь, что Берти
Oh
Какой ужас.
my!
Берти убийца.
Birdie, a
Потому что у него свои
murderer?
недостатки.
Well,
Постараюсь не
everyone has their flaws. I'll be sure not to bring it up on our first date.
Ебать, ты на свое ебало видел? Пиздец. О. Смотри на ее. Блять, я не могу на. Короче, я какой-то хуй укусил за шею. Она типа постоянно лыбится нахуй. Я давай поспрашивать про эту хуйню, она такая нахуй. Давай я подлечу тебя нахуй. А не, нахуй, не трогай его. Пассажир, блять, маленький. Да.
I'm
Посады.
so glad you asked. The orchards are my third favorite subject, with my first being Rizzo's refreshing drinks and my second being Rizzo's toothsome confectionaries. Our orchards are the
Куда
source of
появляется?
63% of Rizzo's total
Ага.
produce, which correlates to
Плюс-минус
112%.
40%.
If you want to know more about each
Наблюдать
part of the
разные
orchards,
части
might I
связанные
recommend one of our
с вкусом.
fantastic
Между прочим,
tours?
одна из них
One of our options is even...
аудиогид. Ой, нахуй.
Oh, that is
Конечно, я
so
прекрасно понимаю. Надо было
understandable.
бы
I
здорово,
would
если бы
love
он
it.
передумал. Кого? Скажи.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. Every...
Ведь я смотрю, не хочешь купить, доставят.
We have 3 tour
По премиум,
options.
по премиум
Premium,
плюс золотой
Premium
билет. Какой
Plus.
билет, по-вашему?
Premium includes a
Билетик
10-minute
включен
pass to
на
the Spratt Petting Zoo.
Так называется.
Premium Plus comes with a
Билеты
novelty
премиум
purple
плюс
berry and
включите
amber, and the
ягоду
golden
паприки
ticket is
вентали.
audio guided in
А в золотом
addition to being
билете, кроме читать
self-guided.
по губ, садам предлагается аудио.
Huh?
Нет, нет.
Oh no! Happy workers.
The smell's gonna
Только
haunt my
теперь у меня
nightmares.
в кошмарах снится.
I'm not quite sure
Не
what you
совсем
mean.
понимаю, что вы
There's
имеете в
really
виду.
nothing better than feeling a euphoric
Чем
sense
испытать
of
настоящую
happiness and
эйфорию от удовольствия
self-contentment.
проделанной работы.
Which
Что
kind would you
именно вас
like?
интересует? Золотой хочу.
You're in luck. We have one
Этот билет
left.
стоит 100
Normally
бит,
there are
а
100
раз все
bits, but
остальные
seeing how I'm
расходы
sold
могу
out of
предложить
everything
его
else,
за
I
90.
can...
Как вам? Давай сюда.
That's great.
Хорошо. Скажи, что торгуешь? Бомба. Фуфло.
Our alcohol stocks are
Впрочем, у нас
larger than
огромный
ever.
запас
And a good
алкоголя.
thing
Хочу
too, because I
сказать
just
по
can't seem to
бокальчику.
stop
Понял.
myself from
Хорошо,
getting...
товар. Пошла нахуй, блядь. Ебать. А, нахуй, блядь. А. Нахуй. Так, ладно. Странное исчезновение сторожа. Смотрите пункт центра эксплуатации фауны. Попавший сотрудник кто-то в здании. Да, нужно. Тут далеко. Пойдем, походу тут это. Это все токсикоманы, эти наркоманы, блядь. Причем по бокальчику? Дело не в бокальчике, потому что они находят. И все обдолбанные. Я когда пошел расследовать лабораторию, там на меня какие-то торчки напали, нахуй. Бегут, стреляют, и хи-хи-ха-ха, ржут, блин.
Have you seen a prophet of profitability of late?
No, I'm afraid I haven't. Why do you ask?
Жгут, хи-хи-ха-ха, угорают, ведь чё, ебанутые, бегут, стреляют нам. Блять, а как сюда попасть? На ключ или что? Это есть обходной путь? Дыра. Сколько там нахуй? 72 шлем? Ну-ка покажи. Чё, у меня столько как? Дверки открылись, я теперь могу пройти. Ага. Там нет. Короче, этот охранник пока мне до сих А, мне надо взлом прокачать до 95. Нихуя себе. Да дохуя. Именно много. Опасность старые. Доктором. Принц отправляется на место встречи. Там, блядь. Так как? А, ну это концовка. Так, стоп. Ишь. Они шли. О, торчки, торчки нахуй. На. Че ебать наркоманы ебаные. Наркоманы, наркоманы. Наркологи ебучие. Модоворот слиз. Амелия Стивел.
Move along.
Держу. И хуй на тебя шит. Подумай.
Could use a new pair of glasses.
Hey, you.
Кто она?
Come take a look. Hey, you look like you need some stuff. Fancy watch? Spare cufflink? Single earring? You want it, I've got it.
Huh?
Me? Oh, sure. Terrific. Never better. And as soon as I pay off my docking fines, I'll be back on my feet and in my ship.
Столько выплати стаж за страховку, снова стану.
So it turns out Slug has some pretty strict rules on vehicle docking, and I may have broken a few of them. Who'd think Slug would be so strict? Let's see. There's docking without prior authorization, double docking, docking into adjacent vessels, docking while under the influence of alcohol, docking while under the influence of caffeinoids, and loitering. And that reminds me that I've got delinquency fees accruing on top of the original docking fines. Which is why I'm hoping you'll purchase my fine wares. Me? Oh, and as soon... So, who... You sure can. Buy some of my goods, and it'll count towards paying off my... And the delinquency... Junk. My friend, these are people's prized possessions. Huh? Oh. Take a look.
просто дал день. Барахло. Дальше. Шара.
Been stuck on Terra too.
Блять, что за... О,
You don't know how grateful I am to the morale improvement.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
иби, блять.
Timeline discrepancy detected. Rizzo's company policy clearly states that all proprietary mascots must exhibit signs of physical life. Excellent observation, Inspector. Have you deduced a possible cause of death? Unusually small entry wounds indicate exotic weaponry. Closest approximations are 1. Incident involving a game of darts. 2. The Needler. Yes, Inspector. The Needler. Bespoke handgun carried and wielded by Halcyon Helen. Famously deployed by Halcyon Helen in Terror on Monarch. This weapon was responsible for executing the chief of the Savages, played by Spencer Woolridge.
Целитель как?
This unit is incapable of providing ethical advice. This unit is also incapable of answering rhetorical questions.
А что это тоже хуй-то это есть? С этой. Чё? Чё? Что-то еще подумал.
Hey, you can see into the hotel rooms with that thing.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Я нашел. Колись.
You can see into the hotel rooms with that thing.
А, вот. Опять не только что.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Где-то нашел, блядь. Тебе, блядь.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Лифт.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Что нашел? Кто в хуйне? Блядь.
This empty bottle of spirits does not belong to any known corporate brand. Suspicious residue detected. Excellent deduction, Inspector. Imbibing of unauthorized beverages is strictly prohibited under Rizzo's company law. Ingredients include antiseptic alcohol, sucrose, and unidentifiable miscellaneous organic material. Closest match. Counterfeit spirits available at the Piraeus spaceport.
Ищи на земле комплекс. Пускай. Этого ёбнули. Это убили. Его, блядь, отравили. А этого мужа и... Ну, убивает актрису. Ты приходишь на... Ой, в смысле, блядь? Ебать, команда. Чё ебать? Или актрису. Паразитические зелья. Вот. Короче, ты идешь обследуешь. Ну, обследование проводишь. Пока ты идешь обследование делаешь эти все, надо там опросить свидетелей. Пока ходил обследовать. Первый по этот попадает, шел до ее жениха, блядь, тоже на духлый. Я по всему понимаю. Либо снюхался на. Опять следы. След. Теперь говорю с этим юбком, что скажете.
Inspector, good to see you. Let me just grant you access and... Welcome to the Piraeus spaceport.
свидетелей. Если играть в героев, то надо с самого начала начинать. Брать ему. Пятый. Есть третья, есть четвертая. Первая нахуй. Я олдскульщик. Первую.
Hey, you! We've been looking for you, and by we, I mean slugs. Been real busy sniffing around Eridanos for clues, haven't you, Inspector? See, slug light underground don't like that much.
He's trying so hard. It's actually kind of sad.
Should have kept your nose where it belonged, Inspector. Slugs sick of all your meddling in their affairs. Our affairs, I mean.
Доставая оружие поганое, начинает чешется. Пушку с предохранителя снял. Парень, не эксперт, совать нос куда-нибудь. Моя работа.
Well, you ain't gonna stick that nose anywhere ever again.
Подожди-ка, ты говоришь, что слизь начала. Сначала попросил мне присядь. Хотят убить. Так, ну, быстро взять его. Пошли нахуй. Че ебать нахуй? Наркоман. Не надо, ну. Дунул. Хотел нахуй. Лед. Если заказ для тех, кто любит пострелять, хочет заработать убийство, Лена, час аспект, прятаться, точнее совсем не нужно обязательно в самый дальний блок, купить койку под матрасом, сложная как хотите, дачу довести, что она тоже не ссылаться, оплаты 40 тысяч битов по стимулятору марки Торо. Это вот заказ на хуя себе, блять, 40 тысяч кредитов. Чё еще хуй? Эти тысяч, да. Это когда мне магазин, даже магазин.
Hello. Welcome to Eridanos Dry Goods and Sundry, the most standard and unremarkable general store this side of Halcyon. I'm marketeer Joseph Dempsey, here to make your shopping experience as pleasant and normal as possible. Oh, I see you've read some of my poems. Very clever, Inspector. Yes, my pen name is The Marketeer, though I also use it in certain business dealings. Wait a moment. Why do you ask?
Я только что подобрал записку на убийство мое. Там написано Маркетола, блять. Вот этот уёбок все представился им. Ой, бля, ну давай сейчас посмотрим, как ты будешь отмазываться.
Hey now, hey, let's all be reasonable here.
Только последний.
I'm just a middleman. None of this was my idea.
Ладно, хорошо,
Occasionally,
блять,
jobs
давай
requiring
пизди
discretion
дальше, чё ты
arrive
мне
here from the
скажешь?
hotel. Always anonymous and always lucrative. For a sizable cut, I set these
Давай
jobs up
своего
and ask
сука
no
этого,
questions.
этого пидораса,
Somebody
который
sent me a
нанял
note telling me they wanted you dead. I don't know who, and I
Я
don't know
тебе
why. I
говорю
swear.
слово. Тебя наняли через анонимную записку, чтобы ты анонимно жена у кого-то еще. Гениальная.
Yeah, of course. It's called a paper trail. Give me a little credit. I'm a professional. I've got to have some standards.
Блядь, сыр какой-то. Кто старый помянли, а больше так не... Так вот. Платишь мне, и я уйду. То ли ты пытаешься меня болтать, то ли просто идиот, даже не знаешь, что...
I shall be
Сейчас
certain to
опять
change
больше
my
это
ways, Inspector.
повторится. Ладно, пидор же. Пиздишь, конечно. И ты, мне надо с тобой. Ты, да?
What do you want?
Ты, Берти, черная дыра, так? Тише.
Not so loud. How'd you know it was me?
Я узнал. А что, не должен был? Хоть представляешь, сколько твоих фоток на школьных плакатах? Теперь это очень даже плохой.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Плохой вы меня
You
не
must be a good
раскрыли.
one to sniff me out. I'm in no mood to sign autographs, and I hate disappointing fans. So I'm lying low. You know, incompleto.
Закон правильно думаю, что тебя никто не узнает.
Well, they ain't talking to me, at least. Oh, what's it matter? Helen's gone. She's gone and nothing I do will bring her back. I've been trying to find who did this. That's what she would do. Track down the killer and bring them to justice. But I'm stumped. And not very clever. Being bright was always Helen's thing. Oh, so you're the inspector. Hope you have more luck figuring things out than me. You probably want to ask me some questions, huh? I'm sure you're asking everybody questions, so you can find Helen's killer. So, how do I help?
Что вы делали вечером?
I was getting blotto with the rest of the
с остальными
Rangers.
рейнджерами. Бухалка.
You know, soaked.
Напузыривался. Давай
I think he
напузыримся.
means drunk.
The team noticed I was in a bad way when I got back to the hotel. When I told them Helen and I were Splitsville, they wanted to cheer me up. We were up the pole before evening. The hotel staff said we was bothering the other guests on account of all the crying and yelling and practice body tackling. Zeke said we should move elsewhere, get some air. We ended up at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. I think somebody wanted to pet a woolly cow? There was this one cow off away from the others. Zeke figured it'd be a laugh to get her drunk. One thing led to another, and I think we might have maybe, you know, stolen her. I don't know. We were drunk, and we made bad choices. She was all alone. I know how that feels now. It's so hard to be all by your lonesome. My memory's a little muddled after that. I guess me and the team got split up, because I know I was on my own at the pilot house for a time. I reckon not. See, I went to the weather station. I was looking for where Helen stashed her data pad for safekeeping, right? She'd asked me to get it, mind. I wasn't stealing. I'm no thief. Sure did. Only there was a guard out there who found me. She started yelling about how I was trespassing and in serious trouble. Thing is, it was real dark out there. So dark, she couldn't tell who I was. Long story short, I got out of there. Ran like the Rangers were down by 3, and I just bronzed the toss ball in the Friday zone.
Ну, я точно знаю, что бежали вы не в зону воскресенья, когда вы направились. Кто-нибудь еще видел остальную ночь? Подумайте.
Yeah, I mean, no. Nope.
Это ты не договариваешь, мудак, нахуй. Блять, ну же, приятель, кто это был?
I don't want to tell you. I'll get in trouble.
И свидетели у нас могут быть куда серьезнее.
Look, I talked to Oric, okay? Oric West. Hangs out around the spaceport. He's the one who taught me the breathing exercises I use to calm down.
Твой букмекер, смертоносный, уверенный, тайный любовник, у тебя пылкий роман.
Confidant is like
это слово верно.
confidence.
А что такое пылкий?
What's torrid mean?
Что такое Орик?
Don't get the wrong idea, okay?
Ничего, Орик
Oric's
хороший
not a
парень,
bad guy.
просто
He's
необычная
just
работа.
got an unusual job. So now you have the whole story. After I talked to Oric, I went back to the hotel. Woke up the next morning with Helen's data pad in my hand and the hangover to end all hangovers. Don't know if I'll ever drink again.
Советую что-нибудь потом на случаях или...
A shot of Spectrum mixed in a Gigantor energy drink first thing in the morning. Works like a charm.
Работать на ура.
I think that probably counts as drinking, but
алкогольно,
thanks,
спасибо,
ma'am.
мам.
Anyway, you ought to take Helen's data pad.
Может, лучше меня разбирается.
You'll have better luck understanding her notes. Either she was writing in code or I'm dumber than a bag of hammers. I tried for hours to crack the notes, but it's like I said.
Я часами пытался
Being
понять,
right was Helen's thing.
как я уже говорил, не знаю. Только тебе так и не удалось вспомнить, что ты делал той ночью, Берти. Не думаю, что провал в памяти.
Okay. And listen, I want to help you find her killer, Inspector. I knew Helen better than anybody. And it could be handy to have a guy like me around, in case anybody gives you trouble.
Ебать, герой, что ли? Честно говоря, я больше одинокая псина. Если начинаешь запугивать, лично брошу тебя на зарю. Прости, Берти, но тебе лучше не мешаться. Позволь подозреваемому.
I get it. I'll head back to the Grand Colonial then. Unless you need me for anything else. What do you want to know?
Что там еще расскажешь? Чем ты отправил талисман? Кому?
I remember sending her the recording, but law, I was halfway to berserk. If I'd said something dumb, folks might think I was involved in her death. I was scared of looking suspicious.
Я нашел твою запись именно.
You listened to it? What'd I say to Helen? Did I sound drunk?
Ты все повторял, как я любишь.
Thank the architect. I hope she heard it. I don't want the last time she heard my voice to be when I was all angry at the orchards. Yeah? Oric's a businessman. He sells stuff you can't get elsewhere. You know, alternative stuff. We're talking sort of science, crockery, whole supplements.
Короче, фармаколог.
Maybe putting effort accelerators in your body isn't always the right call, you know? Maybe there are other options. Maybe I don't take all the accelerators Rizzo's pushes on me. People get worked up about this kind of thing is all. Not that my personal business should be any concern of theirs. Yeah? Oric hangs around the spaceport most days. Since he's not here at the bar, he's most likely over by the buy-up bunks at the shipping yard. What about her? Look, you and me, we both know I'm a big, dumb tossball star, right? That's what I'm good at. Rizzo's knows it. The fans know it. Helen, she saw me as more than that. She saw someone who had more to offer than big muscles and a signature black hole stomp. Being with Helen was magic. She was magic. There ain't good enough words for something as special as what we had together. I wish I knew. Must have been something I did. At the picnic, Helen just kept saying she didn't want to drag me into her world. Maybe one of the higher-ups in motion pictures was giving her trouble over us? I don't know. I tried to understand, but I don't. Rival actresses, maybe? I don't know too much about the motion picture industry. Except for Helen's pictures, obviously. Those I probably know by heart. Seen them about 100 times each. What do you want to know?
Так, все, шумно.
Hey, pal. Over here. Hey there. You looking to
Очень много
unwind, friend?
развеяться, дружище,
Maybe you're on
идем
your
в
way to
бар.
the bar for a good
Приятно
time.
провести время.
Maybe you're interested in something a
Танцуй
little
кое-что
better than
лучше, чем
beer
пиво.
or adreno? Something with a little more kick.
Судя по твоему ебальнику, как у тебя тут вырез нахуй, блядь. Точно, его нахуй, блядь, нам. Чем торгуешь?
Name's Oric. I deal in, shall we say, holistic pharmaceuticals, natural substances and the like. You know.
Чё, блядь? Какая гомеопатия? Я не гомик нахуй, ебать.
I know. Ooh, it came out of the ground. That's where worms live. I get it. I do. Why go for that homegrown shit when you could be pumping your body full of effort accelerators? Says it right on the Anti-Cleo's box. Better than nature, right? Well, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, pal. Those pharmaceuticals the corporations manufacture, not all of them are as good for you as the board wants you to believe. Alternatives. That's the way to go, pal. Trust me. No matter what ails you, I got what you need. What do I sell? I've got premium shit, my friend. Vitamins like you wouldn't believe. Calcium, vitamin D, reverse vitamin D. I got everything, my friend. You got stress problems? I got stress solutions. Aromatherapy eases the mind. Diluted mantisaur essence. Best kept secret in the business.
It's probably just ground up fast ration pills. Or it's the real thing, which is an incredibly dangerous hallucinogen that tastes disgusting.
And if you're a real freak, techniques to calm yourself by fooling your own mind. If they contain the rage of a certain well-known tossball star, they can help anybody. Wait, you ain't a sheriff, right? You gotta tell me if you're a sheriff. I'll be honest, I don't really know where that puts us. All right, fine. Yeah, I know, Birdie. So what?
Что теперь? Говорят, ты научил Берти новым техникам дыхания.
Yeah, that was me. Birdie's got a temper, but he's not a bad kid, you know? He's trying to work on it.
Постоянно работать над собой. Откуда вы знаете?
You may or may not buy alternatives from me from time to time. A little diluted mantisaur essence here, a little vitamin B negative there. He's stressed out of his mind, the poor guy. Everyone knows his name. Can't turn around without having to sign an autograph. Then you throw in playing tossball for a living. Violence like that, it does things to a body. It does things to the head.
Что ты имеешь в виду, когда говоришь, что вред?
Come on. Birdie's a damn good hacker. Taking that many blows to the noggin would scramble anyone's upstairs business. I know it's knocked a few of his memories loose. I worry about him, that's all. He's a good kid. Got a good heart. Yeah. Damn shame about that. Birdie thought the world of Helen, you know. He showed up drunk at my place wanting to talk about the breakup. Helen dumped him, he said. Boy, was he in a bad way. I'd never seen him like that before. We talked for a while, and when he felt better, I sent him back to the hotel. Told him to drink more water and get some sleep.
Качкой.
Inspector.
I'm
pleased to hear that. Bertie Holcomb is a valuable asset to the Rizzo's Rangers property. When Helen was murdered, Bertie was nowhere to be found. The timing of his disappearance is unfortunate.
Персонаж.
Try not to feel too bad for him. Bertie is a brilliant athlete. The universe has balanced his talent by making him a slackwit.
Не дави на него. Только что потерял все свои жизни.
I don't understand what it was that Helen saw in Bertie. Whatever it was, she seemed to trust him implicitly. He was always on his best behavior around her. Or he tried. I'm not a heartless man, Inspector. I know that losing Helen must have shaken Bertie to his core. Be plain with me, Inspector. Do you believe Black Hole Bertie killed Helen? I'm relieved to hear that. I happen to be something of a fan of the hack attack. I'd hate to see him processed for murder, but we need to be absolutely sure. I'd like you to continue your investigation. Notify me as soon as you're ready to make a formal accusation. I appreciate that. I'd rather keep Bertie within the public eye than let him languish in a bar at the docks. If you're through investigating Bertie, I recommend looking into Cedric Kincannon. He's been entirely too comfortable since we began this investigation. I don't trust Cedric when he's comfortable.
What floor would you like to visit?
Я это... 6 напарников. Да, блядь, тут нахуй. Что пиздец? Это ну. Черноволосая. Я понял. Скоро.
Did you hear that someone tore one of the doors?
Ну и поймешь, что тут. Ага. Дай. Кровать. Иван, сегодня играем, не забудь. Товка. Исследует. Подвале.
We don't toss troublemakers out of airlocks. You just throw them over the edge.
Какая пока не пил. Этот муж сдох. Ах, качок спортсмен внутри. Пока не.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Hey, Crew C. It's Amelia. Evan must have gotten into the Spectrum in these crates. Listen to this.
Come out! Come out to play!
Law. He's having a grand old time. I'm gonna take him to A2 under the hotel so he can sleep it off. I'll meet you back at the orchard straight after. See you soon. Evan, come on, you slackwit.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected. This card also expired prematurely, following a violent encounter with marauders. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This card also expired prematurely, following a violent encounter with marauders.
Лифт.
Get anything good for lunch?
Be free now. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Приключение.
Make him regret it.
Крысы ебаные. Крысы нахуй.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Inspector, I've detected a structural anomaly within a 0.8 meter radius of this locked door.
Можешь сказать, да, конечно, все понятно. Почему бы тебе не сказать, что с ней не так ради драматики?
This floor panel is 0.3 millimeters shorter than regulation length, suggesting unauthorized modification.
Вот, например, на ключ карта, блядь, ебать. Ах так. Ты кто нахуй? Ебаный. Хуя себе, блядь, слизень там сидит, да. Ты кто, блядь? Ебать, еще один труп. Как слизень-то тут здоровый, как он оказался? Как нахуй вообще?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Еще один труп.
Analysis confirms this is Evan O'Connell. Analysis also confirms he is dead.
Кто бы сомневался, по нему гигантский слизняк ползал. Чтобы без тебя дело усилить, какая причина.
For additional study of this body's skeletal structure, the cause of death was head trauma.
Сказать, что постоянно убить.
That is correct. Evan was not killed by Eridanium gigaseus. However, Eridanium gigaseus do appear to be responsible for the early decomposition of this body's surface tissue.
Что тогда я убила?
Further analysis indicates Evan's fatal injuries were sustained from blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, and his head collided with the ground.
То есть он неудачно скрыл себе череп, случайно или нет?
Respiratory analysis concludes Evan was not intoxicated at time of death.
Трезвый.
There are traces of blood on Evan's hands, Inspector. Analysis concludes this blood is human, type A. Medical records indicate Evan O'Connell's blood is type O. Medical records indicate Amelia Stillwell's blood is indeed type A. Great work, Inspector.
Возьми, инспектор, получи. Он тебя подлизал. Сместил.
If you wish to question Amelia Stillwell, Slug's scheduling records indicate that she is presently on duty at the pilot house checkpoint.
Че нахуй, бля, все кого-то друг друга. Пиздец. Приходишь к одному, трупно. Ходишь к другому, трупно. Да, блядь, реально, да ебаться, это красиво.
You hear about the murder?
How the hell could I not have heard about it?
Вообще не знаю. Заберем. Куда? Слизняка в комнате подставишь. Бедолага, нахуй. Просто нахуй отпиздошили нахуй. А он не виноват. Блять, гений нахуй просто. Подуматься же нахуй. Какой. Бать, опять наркомания. Еще и блеск стоит, нахуй, нихуя ее прет, блядь. Че, иди нахуй. Вообще ебанутый. Бать наркоманы, нахуй. Ой, блядь, бро. Да, ну и дополнение, нахуй. Здорово, блядь.
Non-slug personnel aren't permitted on the pilot house. Can I help you with something?
Помочь. Давай рассказывай, нахуй.
Sure. He in trouble or something?
Сдох, нахуй. Как посмотреть, человека могут быть мысли. Боюсь, что он...
You're kidding! Evan's dead? That doesn't... I don't understand. Can I ask what happened?
Что мне скажете? Вы отвели его в А2. Строится. Я пока не знаю, может расскажет.
We were supposed to haul some crates, but he was sloshed when I got there. Figured he got into the cargo or something, you know? He wasn't going to be any help. So I figured he could sleep it off in one of the employee rooms under the hotel. Left him on one of the beds in A2. He seemed fine.
произошло, что это не помочь. Давай сперва узнаем, что она.
You won't believe me if I tell you.
Скажу. Я нашел на день слизни. Когда впаду. Давно.
You what? Well, shit. Maybe you will believe me. I walked Evan to A2, like I said. And then, out of nowhere, he just came at me. 1 minute he's laughing and yelling about sharing his joy. And the next, he's choking the life out of me. Grinned the whole time he was trying to kill me, too.
Как же вот спаслись?
Dumb luck, I guess. I got a good hit in, threw him off, and ran like hell. If I'd known the fall killed him,
Падение убьет его.
I don't know. I should have told someone.
Оставь еще вопрос.
What do you want to know?
Почему его никому нет?
Because Evan would never attack anyone. I barely believe he attacked me, and I was there. Guess it shook me up pretty good. Evan's always been a total sweetheart. I don't get it.
Я нашел.
I can't help you there.
Если Эван этого объяснить произошло.
Have you been to Purpleberry Orchards, Inspector? Awfully nice out there. You should visit. Anytime.
Да что? Убил.
Law, this is making less and less sense. I didn't actually see him drink, if that's what you're asking. Just seemed like the logical explanation, considering how weird he was acting.
Была улыбка до ушей, радость.
Wow, you're pretty good at this inspector thing. I don't know. The whole thing shook me up something fierce, but I'm still here. I'm upset. Angry at Evan. Sad about him being...
Она не убила его.
You know, scared folks won't believe me. I'm not much for math, so I couldn't tell you how that averages out. But thanks for asking. So, what happens now, Inspector? But I killed him. It's my fault he died. Definitely not. I just wish I could understand why he did what he did. Evan is... he was my friend. Or I thought he was. I don't know. I hope you're able to make more sense of this than I can, Inspector.
Там же был команд ебаный под хуйню. Во-во-во. Торчки ебаные. Нахуй пошел. Наркоман ебаный. Наркоманы! Ха-ха-ха, ебать, иди сюда, нахуй. Она не убивала. О, знаешь, это залупано. Короче, когда я начал играть, вот эти вот хуёчки, видела, это барменша, который слизень в шее был. Короче, в садах, не знаю, еще, по-моему, туда не ходил, нахуй. Короче, эти слизни или черви, блять, они заражены какой-то хуйней. Когда они их кусают, нахуй, блять, они начинают вот хуйней такой, блять, долбоёбы. Это токсин или чё, нахуй? И походу, когда ну, она его вот вела, он до критической точки дошел, охуй, блять, слово. Поэтому не думаю, что она... Нормально или чё? Алло.
Hey, put that away. Inspector, you find my missing man?
Вы руководите охраной СИС?
Nah, I only manage operations around the hotel. Cedric does most of the maneuvering for Eridanos proper. I don't envy him. The only thing worse than babysitting a couple of hot-headed, overgrown children would be babysitting the entire lot of them. Oh, thank the law you're here about the pool. That crucial thing that isn't my job to fix, and that, as such, I don't care about. If you want advice, here it is. Don't talk to that imbecile ever again. Even by my crew's standards, he's duller than a telescoping staff. I put him on pool duty to keep him away from me, and now he's up my ass more than ever. How hard could it possibly be to guard a void-damned pool?
Так, он попал на линию Стива. Сейчас.
Oh, shit. I gotta tell you, Evan's never been written up for so much as an impolite look. He attacked her? You sure?
Она наркоманом. Это ее слова.
Huh. Sounds like the constable should look into this one. I'll have her bring Amelia in for questioning. Thanks for chasing Evan down and saving me some legwork. Of course, now I gotta figure out who the fuck's replacing Evan. A new day, a new pain in my ass.
Так.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
Halcyon Helen's death was the worst part of all this.
What the? I was going to wash my hands, I swear.
Клянусь, я хотел помыть, подрочить.
Inspector, not a moment too soon. I've just finished my autopsy report. Ruth Bellamy was killed by plasma damage to the upper vertebrae, the occipital bone, and the cerebellum. If it's any consolation, her death was instantaneous and painless. I've also discovered a poisonous compound in Miss Bellamy's stomach lining ingested during her last meal. Toxic, but not enough to kill her. Spencer Woolrich complained of a stomach ailment around the same time period. I assumed he was being, you know, Spencer. But now I'm not so sure. Almost certainly. Well, possibly they were trying to make her extremely uncomfortable, but I suppose killing her would also satisfy that criterion. thought occurred to me. I tested this hypothesis by vacating the contents of my stomach and testing for the presence of the same toxin. Slightly elevated levels of mercury and an alarming amount of blue food coloring. But other than that, no. I'm certain it wasn't, as you put it, just the hotel food. Oh, how curious. I do believe you're right. I wonder if this has something to do with the autopsy process. She was Halcyon Helen up until the moment I brought her to the operating table. But as soon as I cut her open, I stopped thinking of her as Halcyon Helen. It's almost as if she stopped being an icon and became a human being.
Судить логично, я знал, что вы поймете.
Inspector.
Там на карту получил. Чем получить вот для гибкости надо.
The Grand Colonial Front Desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector. It's a pleasure to see you again. How may I be of assistance to you, Inspector? I'd love to, Inspector, but I don't really have the authority. Moreover, the guests were promised exclusivity. If I let you up there, I'll never hear the end of it. That's a good point. If they give me guff, I can just tell them that they're obstructing justice. That has a nice ring to it. Let me just set you up with VIP guest floor access. Done. You can now come and go as you please.
What floor would you like to visit? If you see Black Hole Birdie, be sure to get an autograph for me. Just joking. I've already got one.
Так, сучар.
About time you arrived. I see you haven't dressed the way I asked you to, but I suppose that was expecting too much of a non-industry lout. Expect a complaint to management. Now, unless you'd like to waste more of my time, I suggest we begin rehearsing. Ready? You've fallen right into my trap, Captain. Oh, don't bother to fight back. You cannot hope to stop me from installing philosophism as the system's reigning ideology. How does the scenery taste? Good, I trust. Wait a moment. You're not wearing a bellhop's ID, which must mean you're not Owen's understudy. That man can't even be relied upon to find his own replacement. Oh, no, this is curious indeed. Who are you? How did you get in here? You're here to investigate me. Oh, I assure you, I'm nothing special.
Я лишь старый шарлатан, у которого денег больше, чем нужно на остаток жизни.
That was a quote from the Retiree's Revenge, in which I played an ex-thief-turned-decrepit old man. But, of course, I'm certain you already recognized it. Now, what shall I sign first? Your weapon, your wallet, or perhaps something a little more personal? Undergarment signatures have been popular of late, or so
Ебать, старый, да ты нахуй еще тот фрукт. Почему вы предлагаете что-то писать? Вы в порядке? Этим писать мой. Сегодня личный жест. Можете подписать это.
I'd be delighted. Oh, damn. My pen's out of ink. I'll just get you a portrait of my face as a souvenir. I'm sure I have the prints around here somewhere. By the by, how did you get in here? The only non-staff individual cleared to enter guest rooms is supposed to be the inspector for Bellamy's murder. Oh. Oh! Hello. Hi. Terribly sorry, Inspector. I didn't realize it was you. Understand that I am beyond willing to comply with your search for the
выёбывался, сейчас решил мне помочь, на.
You know, now that I look at you, you're the perfect reflection of me. Back when I starred in the Marauder's Bane. The absolute picture of justice. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer. Indeed. The agonizing bowel pain was most undignifying. While I've certainly had no shortage of inadequate hotel meals, this was most explicitly pronounced. I suspect poison. And who would be most likely to poison me but Chef Anwar? Oh, we've clashed almost non-stop about his slop preparation. He must have tainted my meal in retaliation.
Надо к повару. Что кроме шеф-повара?
None that I can think of. I treat all hotel staff equally, and with the minimum level of respect that they deserve.
Ты пися важно. Почему?
Is that a jibe? Could you imagine the tabloid headlines? Spencer Woolrich, Aetherwave star, spotted in gastronomic distress. Oh, unseemly hardly describes the half of it. How alarming! Whoever targeted her was certainly targeting me. I can only thank my ironclad constitution that I'm standing here before you. Oh, that's very good to know. Perhaps the poisoner simply meant to incapacitate us both, disrupt the product launch. I couldn't say, Inspector. I'm merely an actor. Very well, then. Certainly. But one quick question before we begin, if I may. How was it that Bellamy met her end? How awful. Whoever did this must have been quite heartless. I was meditating, of course. That's how I get into character. Respectfully, Inspector, it is rather counterproductive to commune with others while meditating. All actors have their methods, and this has been mine ever since I met that wonderful prophet of profitability. She taught me it for my role in the unemployed cometh. I had to lie face down on artificially heated pavement. The director wanted our suffering to be convincing. Needless to say, being able to leave my body helped to mitigate the pain, both during the 8-hour shoot and with the second-degree burns afterwards. I owe that woman much. Yeah, actually, only since I've been at the Colonial. The unemployed cometh was shot on sight. That makes it a few weeks. I cannot recommend her services enough. If you haven't been to see her yet, you really should.
До нее так далеко.
I'll answer whatever you wish.
Ой, хорошо.
Bellamy has been my co-star throughout the autumn of my career. I should like to think I knew her. In fact, I cannot name a single role in the last 10 years that did not involve her in some way, unless you count the uncredited silent shopkeep on Melissa's Meteoroids. Oh, it wasn't. And don't think I haven't picked up on your tone. Resenting Bellamy is one thing, but killing her is another completely. It's also beneath me. I suppose that is enough on that grim subject.
Дальше.
What floor would you like to visit? To the lobby we go.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Put that down, are you crazy?
Analysis of this stovetop reveals an alarming degree of grease buildup, approximating proximity to volatile gases and chemicals. Chances of an explosive combustion upon next use currently at 92.9%. Searching slug work logs. No work log found. Creating conjecture. Slug has likely not fixed this issue due to a lack of responsibility on the part of their employees. Most corporations have regular cleaning procedures to prevent damage to company property. Slug, already unlike most corporations in a variety of ways, does not. That or the employees tasked with inspecting are shirking their duties. For shame.
Yes? Are you here for the double rack of smoked sprat? Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you'll have to wait. Oh, don't give me that look. Let me see if I can pencil you in for later. Actually, what am I saying? I can't do that. I'm booked for the next month. You'll have to make a
Нахуй мне твоя
reservation.
стряпня нужна, ебать. Колпак ты красный. Там что у вас? Исследует убийство.
You're the inspector? Here? Why?
Инспектор.
I mean, you may ask me whatever you want. I have nothing to hide.
Ты убил, козел. Готовый.
Of course I did. I would never allow anyone else to touch the meals of so important a guest. Well, yes, I'm positive. Why? Oh, my law, this is the end, isn't it? My mother always warned me that the culinary world was too dangerous, but I didn't heed her warnings. Spencer Woolrich and Bellhop Owens were underfoot in the kitchen as I was preparing Helen's meal. Either one of them could have tampered with the food when I was fetching ingredients.
Запись. Как себе.
Well, it's a breach of professionalism, of course. Why else would I worry about it?
Если вы скажете.
Well, I suppose that's as good a point as any I've heard. I may have taken some time to engage in a teensy bit of recreational drinking, and consequently, I may have been somewhat less than coherent after preparing Helen's meal. Yes, but not specifically. Owens often procures exotic ingredients from the creatures at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. Our guests can be rather particular. Let's not talk about the incident with the Raptidon pheromone glands. It's always hard to say when Owens might be back. If I were you, I'd make a trek to the reserve myself. Otherwise, who knows how long you'll have to wait. Mr. Woolrich often finds the hotel's meals wanting. He seems to enjoy complaining in person. While I could appreciate someone with a discerning palate for once, I believe that Mr. Woolrich simply enjoys the attention he gets from us. Though don't tell him I said as much. If you wish to speak with him, Mr. Woolrich can most likely be found in his suite on the VIP guest floor. He's usually there if he's not poking around here. I understand your reluctance, but... Oh, I just remembered. The kitchen security camera. It'll prove I'm telling the truth about everything. Constable Keene has access to the security footage in her office at the spaceport. If you visit her, you can figure out what truly happened with Helen's meal. Thank you for your understanding, Inspector. I'm sure you'll find the true culprit before long.
Сюда, блядь. Записи посмотрим. Сильно. Спасибо. Какая у тебя нахуй? А? Помощник дегустатора. Давайте еще один труп.
An aberration in the expected timeline for this organic being has occurred. Behold, the body of Maria Keene, formerly the constable of the Eridanos atmospheric complex. No signs of life detected. Maria Keene is survived by no known relatives.
Стебель отпадает на.
Multiple puncture wounds detected along the frontal bone and between the clavicle. Furthermore, the location and circumference of exit wounds suggest a firearm with unconventional ammunition.
Хорош, нахуй.
These casings are too minuscule for conventional small caliber firearms. Each casing resembles a lancing needle used for medical and surgical purposes. Yes, Inspector. These wounds and ammunition are consistent with the description of Halcyon Helen's signature weapon, the Needler. High concentration of potassium chloride detected. Trace amounts of neurotoxin detected. These substances show the highest concentration near the entry and exit wounds. Cardiac arrest, rather than physical trauma, is the most likely cause of death. Your memo has been noted. This unit has been programmed to offer encouragement during moments of emotional strain. Banter protocol activated. We'll find the sprat bastards responsible, Inspector.
Я ёбну. Damn. Там что-то сникает. Это содержание. Жители. Лупа. Архив видеозасообщения. Сейчас прости диагностику. Данные. Запрос документации. Давай архив. Какая запись в скул. Запись. Загрузил так. Понятно. Так. Гибель. Сильный пульс. Картина начинает нарисовываться. Мне не кажется. Пока у меня положение. Вообще нахуй. сын, ебень. Пати, он сдохнул. Серьезно? Пошли нахуй, скаты ебаные просто. Клюв газовал. Какого нахуй газового птерок ската, блядь, еб. И этот нахуй труп. Пиздец. Серьезно? Ой, блядь, как он заметает следы, я-то урод. Пиздец какой. Я думал, он просто сдохнул. Иди нахуй. Чё, сука, блядь? Электроскат ебал. Говорит со Спенсером. Я попасть по... Кстати, запись надо почитать. Телепорт. Блять, одни трупы нахуй. Там труп, блять. Трупы.
What floor would you like to visit? To the lobby we go.
Спенсер.
What floor would you like to visit? What floor would you like to visit? If you see Black Hole Birdie, be sure to get an autograph for me.
Сука, похуй. Ну, старый пердун. Сказывал.
You're here. I hope you have the photon proto-distributor, or we're never leaving this damn facility. That was from the Twin Spies. I played a sentient mechanical. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
Удалось кое-что. А мне удалось узнать кое-что. Чем вы...
Oh, have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense.
Запись камеры. Тогда просто. Даже.
Tampering? No, no, no. I just happened to be passing through the kitchen and saw a dish that looked good. If being hungry is a crime, you better indict 3/4 of Halcyon.
Хорошо, тогда вопрос, зачем вам нужно желтое жилето?
What? That damn bellhop
Постоянно
promised
обещал
discretion.
полную конфиденциальность.
Well, if you must know,
Если
it's
вам
an appetite suppressant. How do you think I keep my form so live? Terror glands keep me from feeling hunger pangs.
Если бы железный аппетит, голод. Типа, а врать не умеешь. Лишнее противоречие, давайте к ним.
Oh, well, there's... Maybe I just wanted to see what was in it. Oh, law. What a pathetic defense. As it so happens, I may not have had the terror gland acquired for personal use. I may have placed it in Bellamy's meal. But before you indict me, please, just listen. I wasn't trying to kill her. Just listen to me, please. She would have had to eat 6 or 7 of the glands to die. And even then, it would be an extended, arduous process. I was just getting to that. I only wanted her to be incapacitated during the Brown unveiling. With her out of commission, the next available celebrity, myself, would get to host the unveiling. Please think twice about telling the administrator of my misdeeds. If he learns the truth, what's left of my career will be left in shambles.
Однозначно ее не убивал. Потому что хотеть, чтобы
Tell him it was a poisonous mushroom or a bite from some poisonous insect, an accident. I promise I shall make up for my actions. Pay to erect a statue in Helen's honor, or perhaps even dedicate a performance to her memory.
Я поддержу вас. Напряжение так веселье. Ну, короче, мое предположение такое. Если он хотел ее тупо отравить, то там, видишь, когда я труп этой Елены изучал, отравление это была только часть. Ее еще убили. То есть, если, как он говорит, он хотел отравить, что он ее не убивал. Потому что там у нее есть сквозные эти... Как они? Короче, в нее стреляли. Сейчас вот я пришел к этой, блядь... Ну, камеры наблюдения. Там тоже валялся труп. У него тоже такие же сквозные. То есть, из вот этой пушки, которую вот, Елена... И убили ее же саму из этого пистолета. Теперь убили вот этого вот, блядь, с камерой. Он никакого отношения этого. Короче, хотел поднасрать, но убивать ее не стал. Хорошо, пускай.
Thank you very much, Inspector. And for what it's worth, I really do
hope просто еще свидетелей
the true murderer.
Если хотел поднасрать, ну... Так, чё? Смотря... Установили, что за отравление... Потому что у меня есть еще вот это вот. Пророчица, что он пиздит. Есть вот этот Седрик, нахуй. Картина будет. Давай на Седриком. Седриком. Из пророчицы. Там картину в кучу соберем и нахуй. Кто там? А что? Никаких догадок. Куда бы, блядь, и не приходил, все, сука, умирают. И пока вот этот старпер, пока единственный кто. Больше пока никого. Ну, больше все остальные просто умирают. Но после себя они оставляют какие-то улыбки. Так. Мне кажется, я пророчица приду, она мне всех иду. Понять как.
Appointment?
Здравствуйте, мне нужно поговорить с Эдри.
Yeah, that's why you're here. Appointment?
Могу я назначить встречу сейчас? Ну нет, не равно.
Not entirely out of the question. Convince me.
Убеждение. Я могу замовить 5 ценник. Ой, его крайне...
Wouldn't mind a new bolt or pistol. I've fired mine so many times, the tips nearly fell off. Let's give Mr. Kincannon a ring. Mr. Kincannon, got a person of interest here to see you. Think they've got business.
That sounds like our inspector. Please, send him up.
Спасибо.
Why, if it isn't the inspector, I was hoping you'd swing by. Here for my alibi, I assume.
Да, базарь, что ты мне расскажешь? Нет, сейчас я хочу узнать, что...
Another murder?
Убийство,
Drunk Raptidons? Black Hole Birdie practicing his hacking in the middle of the street? Stop me if it's one of those, or I'll just keep guessing.
У меня была стычка с агентами. Сряженными. Тут встречается пьяный тут сряженный.
Sounds as though you've already sorted it out yourself.
Как обычные головорезы сумели достать оружие с лис?
Slug uniforms do seem to go missing from the hotel laundry with impressive regularity. Easy enough for someone to nick a few. Now ask yourself this. Why would anyone give thugs slug gear and send them after you?
Очевидно, что виновник хотел настроить против... Пытается...
Well, to smear my name, anyway. But I can't fathom who would benefit from tarnishing my reputation like that. Can you?
Если учесть ваши отношения, выдвигаю всех.
Oh, that's good. That's very good, Inspector. I like this. Dominant, aggressive, The man in charge. I don't want to accuse anyone without hard evidence, though it may be worth noting Ludovico has motivation in spades. So, as you've deduced, I did not send anyone from Slug after you, nor is it likely they assigned themselves that task. Still, I am sorry for the trouble, Inspector. With that settled, I assume you'll want to know where I was the night of Helen's murder.
Я смотрю, ты уже нахуй подготовился, да?
Let's see. That night, I was... torturing Elliot Nasser for information on missing cargo. That was a messy one. Didn't break until nearly noon the next day. Can you imagine? An excellent question. I had his body dropped off the edge of the land complex. I'm not sure what happened to it from there, scientifically speaking. Maybe it dissolved? Ultimately, though, it doesn't matter. You'd be a fool to believe me, regardless of what I told you. People lie, and I am, incriminatingly, people.
Итак, вы убивали какая-то ваша... Сок тюрьма. Ужас, Седрик, я хочу видеть вас из...
And I appreciate that, Inspector. The fact of the matter is, I know I didn't kill Helen, and I trust you fully and completely to find whoever did. If it helps, however, you might consider pursuing not my means, but my motive. Why in the name of the architect would I kill Halcyon Helen? She was making me a fortune.
Значит, смерть Елены принесла здесь одни убытки.
I'm considering a line of commemorative merchandise. Still, that's nothing compared to what Helen would have made us in the long run. I'd offer to assist you in your work, but I have a mystery of my own to solve, I'm afraid. You may very well want to. This particular trouble strikes me as not unrelated to your investigation. Items are disappearing from Slug's storage and processing warehouse. The thefts began a week before Helen's unfortunate death, and there have been more instances since. Before you ask, I know the difference between cargo going missing and cargo going missing. This is the latter.
Как это связано?
I'm not sure. I'm only confident there is one. That the thefts began mere days before Helen's untimely demise is an extraordinary coincidence. I'm not a man who believes in happenstance, Inspector. I do not trust it.
Думаю, я немного. Знаю, что кража не связана с... Сейчас поругаемся. Не знаю. Знаешь, но с вами явно...
I certainly wouldn't take that bet. Regardless, this will be fun. You out in the field, chasing down leads, me scheming in my office, preparing to unspeakably mangle the perpetrator.
Сразу скажу, помню. Раз. Немного количество. В моем присутствии. Спасибо. Полагаю, самостоятельно сидишь.
You do recall, Inspector, that I'm not to be trusted? But certainly, whatever you say. You'll want to speak with Ella Tinsley, the warehouse foreman. I've cleared her as a suspect myself, but should she refuse to cooperate, shoot her. No, I'm joking. If she won't cooperate, tell me and I will shoot her. And do feel free to search my office for clues while you're here. Don't hold back on my account. Was there something else you wanted to discuss? Constable Keene? Now that is a damn shame. Am I right to think this wasn't a workplace accident?
Конечно нет, на.
It seems murder is becoming an unsettling trend on Eridanos as of late. Thank you for informing me of Constable Keene's passing. When you find her killer, please be certain to make them suffer. Would it surprise you to hear that, despite being on opposite sides of the law, we were friends? That her loss comes as a sudden blow. Maria was a decent soul, and law knows those are in short supply around here. A little square, perhaps, in her dedication to the rules, but good nonetheless. I'm also saddened to have lost an occasional drinking buddy. She was quite good at cards, you know. No, she didn't. But let's discuss something else. Do you have other matters requiring my attention? The original incident? I made him an offer he should have refused. An excellent deduction, Inspector. Our combative relationship stems from paperwork, mundanely enough. Rizzo's contracted Sublight to construct the Eridanos atmospheric complex. Had Lou wanted Rizzo's to retain full control of Eridanos, he shouldn't have skimmed the revised contract I sent him. Lou's an administrator, for law's sake. I thought he would adore all the fine print I added. Think of it this way. It was a test, and he failed. It was all perfectly legal, too, which irked Lou to no end. My power grab, as Lou called it, planted the seed of hatred. And Lou, obsessed with what should have been, has made sure to water it daily with his bitterness and anger. Alas, I can't. I am, first and foremost, the head of Slug, and it simply wouldn't be good for business. Slug's control of Eridanos is a crucial step in my long-term plans for Sublight. The board needs to see irrefutable proof we are a respectable, legitimate business. That certainly seems to be our dear administrator's goal, at least. He's grown increasingly desperate to catch Slug with our hand in the proverbial cookie jar as of late, convinced we're involved in less than legal business opportunities. Continue investigating, Inspector. I'm afraid you'll find both you and Ludovico will be disappointed in that regard.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This copy of TK contains 142 fewer pages than a standard copy. The missing pages were likely removed to create sufficient space for the hidden listening device inside.
You figured that out just by looking at it? Huh. We ought to talk shop one of these days.
Inspector, please consider speaking into the device in order to trace the transmission and reveal the receiver's location. Ominous threat transmitted. Transmission analysis complete. While the precise location of the receiver could not be pinpointed, it has been narrowed down to a smaller, approximate range. Analysis inconclusive. However, there is a minor accumulation of dust particles present on the book's uppermost surface. The area within a 0.5-meter radius of the book possesses a dust coating comprised of at least twice the number of particles. That is highly likely, Inspector.
What's that you found? No, wait, don't tell me. Let's save it for the
A cursory fingerprint analysis shows this display case was recently opened or closed. Confirmed. The grip has been modified for a specific wielder, most likely the rifle's owner. Additionally, the plasma rifle sights appear to have been realigned to better accommodate a shooter with slight myopia in one eye. The fingerprints belong to Cedric Kincannon.
Oh, admiring my rifle. Had it custom fitted by a woman on Monarch.
Знал, пидор, что у тебя чокнул.
Inspector, to what do I owe the pleasure? Very well. That is the question, isn't it, Inspector? Tell me, do you really believe Helen's death was a mere crime of passion? Or one of petty career jealousy?
Да хуй знает, пока не могу сказать.
A smart approach, Inspector. And yet, this murder is bigger than Miss Helen's personal life. Bigger than her latest moving picture. Indeed. I suspect Helen arrived on Eridanos with grander plans than promoting Spectrum Brown. I knew I was right about you being clever, Inspector. I'm glad. Because whoever did kill Helen is not going to come forward so easily. One moment, if you please, Inspector. I've answered your questions. I believe it's my turn to ask you a question now. What, or who, made you decide to investigate me? Understandable. A man of my standing would naturally be tied up in all this, whether he wishes to be or not. Now then, did you need anything else?
Так, пошли приемник.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Transmission endpoint discovered. The receiver in this book matches the transmitter to the listening device found in Cedric's office. It's somewhat grime-covered. Due to the high level of foot traffic in this area, this unit is unable to determine who placed the device. Based on the accumulated mix of sludge and detritus, the receiver has been present since approximately a week before Helen's death.
Чего? И потом еще спрашиваться.
Hi there. Sorry, this area is off limits to port vision. Oh, wait half a second. You're the inspector.
Да, блядь.
Sorry about that. I'll buzz you right in.
Пускай нахуй.
Feel free to have a look around, sir.
Wonder how many of these boxes fell off the back of the
где-то
loader.
наверху, что ли, тусует? Или тоже? Как ты залез? Лестница. Да. Так, ладно, чека доебемся. Я Дани. Здорово.
You're the inspector, aren't you? Boss Kincannon said you'd be by about the cargo that's been going missing. Gosh, this is so neat. A real-life inspector. What's that like? Have you solved any mysteries yet? Ever had to shoot a suspect?
Ебать, какая ты любопытная. Сказать, вы никогда ни в кого не стреляли?
Well, yeah, but they weren't suspects.
Другой.
Right, so
Вот
the
пропавший.
missing cargo.
Почему?
How can I help your investigation?
Кто именно крадет
That's the
злоумышленник?
weird part. There's no pattern, far as I can tell. The thefts don't make sense. I ask you, who would steal a handful of Spacer's choice sabers, so dull they can barely cut mud, but leave the spectrum black? Ugh. Who'd be desperate enough to want to steal a Spacer's choice saber, full stop?
Боже, нашего типчика не интересует этот крайне. Тут странно. Тяжело. Камел. Черный свистка.
Yeah, probably not.
Вряд ли.
No one's dumb enough to
Даже
think
последний
Spacer's
кретин
choice
понимает, что
sabers are
сабля
worth
даром
half a
никому не
damn.
нужна.
Then there's the most recent theft,
Случай.
5 boxes of
Коробок
pens and a couple of
опрашивать.
sodas.
Ему
I
надо.
can't decide which one's sadder.
Надо же, что печаль. Вот это система.
Well, I'm no
Почему не
inspector.
этой?
If there is one, I'm sure you'll find it.
Поезд доступ.
Everyone here at Freight
всех
Storage and
нас
Processing,
Вопрос
for a
в том, что
start.
плюс
Thing
исчезает
is,
еще до
the
того, как
cargo is going
приехать на
missing
склад.
before the shipments even get to the warehouse. Best I can figure,
Конечно,
it's
странно то,
probably
что
getting lost in
теряется
the
в
shipping
доках.
yard. As for who has access there,
Там часто
Benton
палящий
Chan,
дух, он
he's
говорит,
the shipping yard
Тимз.
manager. He
Груз
told me it's mainly
автоматона.
just the loading automechs that handle cargo.
Может,
Could be.
автоматон? Возможно.
Those things will
Автоматон,
break
да,
if you
стоит
so much as
посадить.
look at them
Посмотрите.
funny. That's Benton's
Он
area,
ответственный.
but don't bother asking him for help.
Бесполезно.
Last time I asked
Сама
him to check the
работает.
automechs, the whole head told me he couldn't help
Может,
because he was dead.
Правда умер?
Brain dead, maybe.
Явно
But
уже
no,
успели
no. My
протухнуть.
point is that if you think the automechs are a lead, you'll have to check on them yourself. Hopefully, you're mechanically inclined.
Пошли.
Maybe they're keen on cashing out and want to go as painfully as possible. I don't know. Boss Kincanon's office is where he holds most of his meetings with important folks like Ms. Helen. Just about all negotiations happen in his office too. Vendor pricing, major purchase orders, rentals for construction projects, you name it. Oh, before I forget, I figured you might want to access my terminal, so I had a spare keycard made. It's all yours.
То есть что-то, о чем следует знать.
Oh no. I forgot to delete all of those incriminating messages I sent about which cargo to steal. Nah. I do have a list of cargo that's gone missing, though, if that helps any.
Timeline discrepancy. Inspector, this loading automechanical's programming does not match factory default settings. The standard defensive protocol has been modified to include an additional trigger. For Type K-19 cargo transport automechanicals, defensive protocol is triggered by attempted interference with cargo, or its transportation, or attempted destruction of the unit. Once triggered, defensive protocol targets the perpetrator and applies lethal force until the target has been deceased for a minimum of 3 minutes. There is a directive in place to initiate defensive protocol should an unsanctioned data log installed in this automechanical be removed. Slug automechanical maintenance records indicate this particular unit is frequently reported as out of position or missing for periods of time.
Loading automechanical unit K-14 is fully operational at 99% power. Please designate the cargo to be transported and its destination. How can this automechanical assist you?
You got it, Cap.
Failsafe successfully disabled. Kill mode deactivated.
По всем кнопкам, надеюсь, что одна из тех, что...
Ejecting data log 17C. Apologies. This unit does not have access to cargo inventory lists. Unit entering standby mode. Have a nice day.
Пошла.
Inspector, to what do I owe the pleasure? Ooh, I love this part. The big reveal. So tell me, what happened? What makes you say that? Damn, you're good. Hacking the Automex. So that was our skimmer's game. But why? Everything that was stolen has seemed random. I certainly see no pattern. A cover-up. I see. The random theft was a smokescreen to hide what the culprit really wanted. I must say, Inspector, you've done excellent work on this case. Then that just leaves how the culprit knew where their true target would be, or indeed, that Slug would soon possess it. Am I right to think what you found in my office earlier was the other half of this listening device? She, Inspector. She could hear everything. The bug belongs to me, Inspector. I lent it to Halcyon Helen to assist her with role research. That, or she never intended it to stop. Impossible to know now. Unbelievable. I helped her. Gave her whatever she needed. I thought we were doing each other a good turn. This is a betrayal, Inspector. I do not take betrayal lightly. Helen should consider herself very lucky indeed that she is already among the dead. And that some other bastard beat me to putting her in the ground. Halcyon Helen is already dead. If I'd known Helen was stealing from me, I may very well have killed her, or had her killed. Alas, I did not. Oh, that is good, Inspector. Now you are thinking in the manner you must if you intend to get to the bottom of this mess. I wish you luck with your investigation, though I doubt you'll need it. You'll find Helen's murderer. I'm confident of that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must find a way to excise my anger that minimally damages my business empire. I expect it will involve shooting quite a lot of guns.
Осталось только попиздить с этой. Этого.
What floor would you like to visit?
Ой, блин, пиздец какой-то. Да, воров. Блять, поймать. Этот отравил ее. Просто Понятно. Ребят, быстрее. Чекай. Али. Поэтому умнику. Лес, блин. Собаки просто.
Everybody okay? Great.
Собаки, пан, грызли. Собачка.
I won't tell. Ебал. Пятки слабо. Сами. Кодировщик перегруз. Он учится.
you something.
Who in the hell is Gunter? I told you to call me Hunter. Come on.
Oh, right. Oh, hey there, stranger. Don't mean to interrupt your business, but have you seen a stray mechanical wandering about? Three legs, conical body. Well, normally I'd be inclined to disagree with you. Betty's a big girl and can steer clear of danger, but... Seems I'm running my mouth too much. My mechanic... I've been trying to track her, but the shopkeep says I should buy one of his rifles.
We can help her out, right? Won't take too long if we're on the job.
I know it's a pain, but I think I need some outside help. Job or no... Hey, thanks so much. It would have been mighty lonely without her. If you find Betty, try sneaking up and hacking her. If you can't do that, finding a way to stop her current routines should...
Welcome to Hunter Legal's Legal Hunter Supplies. I am Hunter Legal. How might I help you today? Unusual. This whole land complex is a failed wildlife... But I reckon you're asking about people unusual. But she is mighty far... Don't... I've got an Hunter...
Sorry, but we're a little busy right now. I'm sure one of the other guys would be happy to give you a tour.
Lawrence, do you know who you're talking to?
The inspector? No, Law. It's all over. I told you so.
Lawrence, let me do the talking here. Inspector, pay him no mind. I'm sure...
Normally, yes, but we take guests out on live-action wilderness experiences for additional pet... Buying? We're not selling any...
Don't pay him any mind, Inspector. His upper... But seeing as you insist on sticking your... That is, since you're... We, misplaced some people on our last tour. Misplaced them in the... Might have been Raptidons. I find it hard to tell them apart, especially when my glass... Hey, we all got our priorities. Not worrying about those keys ain't gonna bring their owners back from the dead. Anyway, the sooner we get those keys back, the sooner we can make it look like the ex-guests checked out...
Wouldn't you? I mean, the dangers were all listed in fine print on the waivers they signed. Least they can do is not destroy our reputation when they... We knew sooner or later this was gonna happen.
You kidding? You're welcome to.
Our bosses would want this situation resolved, just like us. We're the real victims here. The dead can't suffer anymore, but we can, and we will if we have to pay for all these lost keys. Did I just hear that right?
We're not out of the woods yet. Let's just... We last saw the guests deeper in the wilderness, Inspector.
Chief.
Not even a scratch.
Дедушка. Давай.
No Cacao's detective nearby. Returning to slug maintenance worker. Чарки. Ладно. Сегодня всё.